1 out. Was best at 72%. That helps. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, base hit into right. There he goes. Hit and run. Base hit into right. Pagan will turn and go to third. First and third, nobody out.
You know what? I don't understand why Daniel Descalso was covering on that play.
That's Loesch off the mound. He thought about coming to the plate. 1-0 Giants as Pagan scores on a ground ball that went about 60 feet. Into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The Cardinals have their leadoff man on. As they trail 1-0 here tonight. 3-2. He is outside. A hit and a walk. And the Cardinals have 2 on with nobody out here in the second. Ground ball right side. Belt to second for the out. No other play. And with the Giants infield in, expecting a bunt. Runner goes. Struck him out. No throw except to third and safe as Molina gets back. Here's a 1-2. And a line drive is caught by Crawford. Soft line drive that Crawford took care of at the top of his leap. And Molina, the only run so far. Base hit. Into right off the bat of Blanco. And he's on with 1 out here in the second. Runner goes. Ground ball right side. Diving stop by Alan Craig. And a big out as he goes to the bag.
Nicely.
Alan Craig came up as a third baseman. Moved to the outfield. Played a little. Breaking ball, base hit. Into center. Jay comes up throwing. Cut off. 2-0 Giants.
A real hanger in the middle of the plate, just flopping in there. And Kane delivers. The Giants have done almost nothing wrong in the last.
But a frustrating series for Holiday. Here's Craig, and there's one into left center field. That ball is caught. Inning over. Marco Scutaro first up for the Giants. Already has a hit tonight. How about another? Into right center field, and first pitch swinging. Scutaro. One on, nobody out. Pablo with an RBI ground out his first time up. He is hacking 2, and that's down the line. Marco Scutaro will end up at third base on a double by Pablo Sandoval.
Hits the first pitch. He is not aware of the second batter hitting the first pitch. He thinks he's taking. But 2 first ball hitting, the first by Scutaro, the second by Sandoval, and on.
That'll load him up. Who has been frustrated in this series in the postseason in general. Line drive, now it squirts by Kozma. 1 run scores. Sandoval scores. Jay drops it in center, and they're going to bring home Posey. And it's 5-0.
Joe Kozma broke to his right. About a step.
That's off the hand of Kelly. Descalso has no play and a base hit for Brandon Belt. That'll load him up. Chopper up the middle. Cosmo will try to come home, not in time. And it's 6-0 as Hunter Pence crosses in front of the throw.
There. See, they're in double play death, and he had too far to go. In front of the bag, trying to come home. Pence easily makes it.
And watch the ball leave the bat of Hunter Pence. It just shattered his bat. Had that spin on it that completely fooled Cosmo. The 3-2. Double play ball to short. Cosmo flips high, out, safe. And another run makes it 7-0. Strike 3.
For game 4, when we said that the Cardinals have enormous respect for the Giants, and that's another reason right there.
How about Scudero? Holiday is 0 for 2. And that got him. And that may be delayed payback for that slide into second base, and the crowd here likes it.
Well, if that is, that's a wrong thing to do. You don't wake a sleeping Giant. But you're right. I mean, you have to ask yourself the question, is that payback? It might be.
There's a strike, and it's 1-1. And here's that slide. It was a hip, it was a knee, it was an ankle.
And it was handled about as well as any.
Breaking ball struck him out. 2 down. And the 4th strikeout of the night for Matt Cain. Is Kelso, who is 0 for 2. Little fly ball. Scudero is there. Bottom of the 6th inning rolls in. Apfel does his job.
9.
Here's a 1-2. Cosmo strikes out. A strikeout for out number 2. Runner goes on a 3-2 pitch, base hit into right. Blanco will head over to third, and he's there with nobody out as Beltran gets it back in. The 2-1 pitch to the second baseman, Descalso. A run scores out at second and out at first. And it's 8-0 here in the 7th. Inning over. A strikeout looking at Tony Cruz.
But are the Giants convinced that that flaw is corrected?
Here's a high fly ball to right. Off the bat of Belt and gone.
That pitch was 98 miles an hour, and it doesn't matter how fast it is when it's in that location, as Brandon lives up to his name.
Did not make the water for Belt. That is his first in the postseason. The 2-2 pitch to the second baseman, Scudero, and the only out at second. 1 away. Here in the 9th. Strike 1.
A reporter asked Sergio Romo what it would be like to see his first Game 7 in person. He said, I don't know. I've never seen one, much less pitched in one.
It is pouring.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Rip foul, strike 2. John Jay with the rain pounding down, set up at 1-2. 1 on, 1 out. 2 out. And Marco Scutaro, who has had an MVP series.
Nothing would be routine to an infielder.
That should end it. And who else? Scutaro. And the Giants have won the pennant. 9-0 the final in Game 7.
And the fans here in San Francisco finally have a chance to celebrate with their Giants.
Matt Cain, the starter and winner tonight. And the guy who squeezed that final out, Marco Scutaro, is going to the World Series for the first time. And there is very little drama as to who the MVP will be of this NLCS. We don't know the answer, but it has got to be the Giants' second baseman, Marco Scutaro.
The only Giant remotely close would be Ryan Vogelsong.